And off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
So don't say nothing.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go,
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Two. White.
56.
Hey, gun.
Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Watch the
One, Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
It's just me and these.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Watch the run.
Watch it.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warren. Come regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 15. Check 13. Check 13. Back. Switch.
A give running right is Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check. 20 right. Hey, alert 33. I got it.
Mayfield now. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Alert. Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
56.
Hey, wahoo! I got you.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, D.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Hey, dude. Hey, gun.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike.
Garoppolo now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection
into a double team, and it's intercepted. But at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Get in the weight room.
I got this.
56. Mike's 56. Time to go. Night.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun. Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 26, check 26. Check 9, check 9. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Chubb running right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Powerful running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. Or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Kill, kill, kill. Shoot, shoot.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Hey, gun.
They can't hang with us.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it just because I believe in you guys.
He's coming. We got to hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Check 31. Showing up. Alert 3. Check.
Run.
They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check back 34.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On second down, a run with Breida. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
What's the run?
21. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Recon, look at the fighters. Wide alert! Wide alert!
Watch it,
Look at this, a tight end carry. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch it.
You draw Parker.
Check. Check 3. Check.
Up. I got it.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurry!
1st down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, 133. Up. Bravo.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen.
Let's go. Watch out.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You don't see me and you know me.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Shit.
Kill. Point it right.
They run it again with Chubb. Shreds the tackle. Room here to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There you go.
He's crashing.
One, Omaha. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Let's go, baby.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run for.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run for Nick Chubb. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Browns, 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Regular. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the ground is Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Tackle. You got tackle.
Regular. Hurry.
Throwing. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first. Management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
64.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Garoppolo now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time out of Chubb. 57 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, They're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red